Hello everyone, welcome to yet another tutorial. In this second part of the Stretchy Bones rigging tutorial, we are going to look at how to complete our rig. So far we have created this rig and skinned the character. Now we will focus on creating controls for the foot. And to understand what type of controls we need the character to rotate from the ankle. We need the ball rotation here. We need the rotation from the toe, and then we also need a side by side rotation for the ball again. So we'll create four different controls, and then we will create custom attributes for this control and then attach those four to those instead of creating splines which can make the rig a little bit messy. Okay, so we'll try to clean things up by adding attributes. So what we need to do is first what we will do is we'll select the ankle and we'll hit Control G to create an ankle group. So I'll name it left ankle GRB for group. Alright. Now this ankle group will have, I'll use the keyboard B and V and drag this here. Okay, so snap it to that bone, and that will be used to lift the toe. Alright, now I will select this and group this, and I will name this left ball group. Okay, and again I will hit the D and V key and snap it to the same ball. Okay, so this will be used to lift the toe. Now I will select these two groups and Control G them, group them, and call them left ball roll group. Okay, and again D and V and connect it in the same center place. So this can be used to rotate the foot side by side. And then I will again Control G that group and name it left toe group and hit D and V and connect it in the front. Alright, so this will be used to lift the foot from the toe, and if you want you can also create one for the toe, but I can use this one for the toe. Okay, and then this group will be parented to this one. So if I select this now and then I can click on here, we can see that now we can lift this leg with the control, and now we need these attributes we need to open all these groups. So 1, 2, 3, 4 groups will create 4 attributes. Okay, so we'll go to edit, add attribute, name will be ankle, and I will add it. The next one is ball, add. Next one is ball roll, and next one is throw. Okay, so we created these 4 attributes, and now we are going to use the connection editor to link these groups to these attributes. So we'll go to window, animation, general editor, connection editor. Okay, and then we see all the attributes on the left. We'll go to left display and deselect this. So we have ankle. Now for ankle, we will load the ankle group and reload right. And we are going to again go to this, and then we need to rotate and rotate X. Okay, so if you look at this one, an ankle, now we can simply middle mouse click and use that one to create the ankle. For the ball, again we will select the ball group, reload right, and again rotation X. Okay, so again we will check it if it is working. and that will be for the toe to go up and down. Okay. Then the third one is ball roll. So we will select the ball roll group, reload right, and this time we're going to use rotation Y. Okay. So if you select this ball roll, the ball roll can go side by side. Okay. So make this 0. The last one is toe. So I'll select the toe and reload right. And again, this is going to be rotation X. So if I select this and go to toe, to lift the toe. Okay. So now our rigging basically is complete. If you want, you can do the second leg and it will be ready for animation. But if you want to create the stretchy bones, then what you need to do is we have to select this bone and then shift select this. We have to go to constraint, point constraint. We'll go to edit, reset settings, and then we'll say apply. And then we'll select the IK and shift select this and say apply. Okay. To check, we will select the IK and drag so that the control is moving, and same with here. Select the hip bone and move, then that circle should move. Okay. Now what should happen is when I select this, and I will show you here, if I drag this down, you can see that the leg is not stretching. So we want the leg to stretch. Alright. So what we need to do is we are going to create a few in Hypershade. If you go to Window, Rendering Editor, Hypershade, we're going to use 3 utilities. Window, Rendering Editor, Hypershade. Okay. And here we will go to Utilities and we are going to create distance between, multiply, divide, and the third utility that we are looking for is condition. Alright. So once we have these 3 utilities, multiply and divide will be the last, condition will be in the middle, and distance between will be in the first. Okay. So we need to now connect our point 1 to point 1. That's why we renamed this point 1. So we'll go to Window, General Editor, Connection Editor, reload left, and we can go to non-keyable, and we'll select distance between and say reload right. Okay. So we need translation, and here we need to see keyable and point 1. And then we'll select this one, reload left, select translate and point 2. Alright. So that will be the first step. Now what has done is when you do that, you get this value. So we copy that value and we will go to the condition and we will put it in second term, Control V and Control V. And this has to be greater than. Alright. And then for term 1 and color 1, we have to drag this here and we'll say if color if true R, and we will again do it and then say first term. So we get this value from the other one, this value from the other one, and now we have to again paste input 2 here, and input 1 we have to make this divide, and out color will click here and say input 1. So we get input 1 and input 2 here as well. So we have input 1, input 2, first term, second part, input 1, input 2. Now again We have to be careful. This Hypershade wants to get docked somewhere and becomes big problem because Hypershade is big. We go to again window, general editor, connection editor, and we are going to multiply and divide, load it on the left. Okay, we need to minimize this. And we're going to select this bone on top, reload it right. We need to see the non-keyable. We go to output X, and this one will say keyable, and we need scale X. Alright, and then we'll select the second bone, and then we'll say reload right, and we will say scale X for that one as well. And this should give us a stretchable leg. Okay, and now the leg is stretching. So we have now a character rig which has stretchable legs. Okay, so stay tuned for future tutorials. We are going to rig the entire character and create some very interesting animations. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.